donate you my reed cutout with Setsuli on it. But like, I'm not gonna
and the Riddler cutout has
either.
and
It's
the
gonna be
Riddler
Sotz's
cutout
face
is
over Ed's face. Oh,
yeah, the
that's-
Riddler cutout is
That's
still
great.
there, like sticking out on the edges.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're back.
Hello.
Okay.
We're not missing anybody, right? Everybody's been talking? Okay,
Nope.
good.
Everybody's
Maybe. Let me just whip out my voice changer real
Alright,
quick.
stream is live for you guys too, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Streamlabs crashed for some reason while I was gone. That's fun. Good prank. But we're back now, so let's resume. What's the VOD at? Like an hour and a half? Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so getting back into things. Valbella, as you turn towards Ezekiel to attempt to grab onto him and pull him off
His hollow bones.
back towards where you came from, out of the corner of your eye, you see some creatures start to appear.
Oh no.
No, that's not real.
Creatures! My favorite! Hey, bestie, you know what I bet these bitches are, weak to? I bet they're weak to fire.
Alright, guys. It's my time to show.
What
Uh-oh.
are you eating?
Triscuits?
Nice.
Oh, I want a Triscuit.
They're the
would be-
rosemary flavor.
That would be amazing if Cecilia were in the room.
Wow, Suli. The literal one per. Okay.
Listen, the gay agenda does not.
I hate gay people.
Just comes back from the conversation with some crackers. Hey, what's going on, guys?
Oh wait,
Like, oh yeah, these. Yeah, I went back up to the surface and got some snacks. What the
so
fuck is
you
going
guys-
on?
you
You
guys
come
all
back to
make,
our
uh,
body.
Okay, guys.
do you guys all make initiative rolls while it's coming?
I did.
Yeah,
I-
they should be in the chat. Of
Valbella and I both got 13.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are gonna have to
Fine.
listen to me. eat
Second
Triscuit.
18.
I'm not muting every time I eat a Triscuit. Sorry, guys.
Cool. So 18, 17, 13, 13.
Pretty good.
No,
I
it's
didn't
terrible.
notice that. That's funny. I was checking the log and I was like, okay, I see what happened there. When you made an intimidation check instead of an int check. That's funny.
Yes. That is in fact what happened.
Because I remember you saying you rolled the wrong thing, but I just was like, oh, you just clicked the wrong thing by accident.
No,
That's
I
funny.
misread
I
intimidation
appreciate
as
that.
intelligence.
That's funny. Yeah, that's
I
funny.
was like,
If you ever heard me to make like a straight intelligence or straight strength, I'm talking about the ones at the top.
yeah.
Usually unmodified by the more like the proficiencies and the.
Yeah, guys,
things
let
like
me
that.
do the charisma ones. I have a +5 to charisma.
They're sort of your inherent ability without any modifiers of your classes. All right, let me just get your initiative order in here. All right, Valbella was a 13. It'd be awesome if it didn't close it every time I click. Thanks, D&D Beyond.
Are we sponsored by D&D Beyond?
Lunette,
yet?
what'd you get? Read them off for me. Lunette, what'd you get on initiative?
Oh, 18.
18. Ezekiel, what'd you get on initiative?
17.
17. Perfect. All right. Then, the first to act as these undead come scrambling down the hallway towards you at full tilt is actually Lunette. You see the creatures kind of appear in the dim torchlight making a full sprint towards Valbella and Ezekiel as the two of them sort of begin to turn towards you. What do you do?
So we're running, right, guys?
I think that's the plan, yeah.
I'm already out of the room, ish. So,
Well, I gotta
Alright.
zoom out for this measurement.
like I said,
guess.
the gay agenda does not wait for undead.
How tall is the doorway?
What do you mean? Like how high up?
Like, yeah, like the tunnel. Like, how high is the doorway on it?
I don't know if I said last time. Does anybody remember me saying?
No.
I think in my own brain, it wasn't really a doorway at all. It was sort of a stone slab that reached to the ceiling. So
Well,
I'd
then how
say
high-
that's about maybe like 12 feet tall.
Ah, okay. Okay, well, I can do it from here. So if we're running, seeing as Shatter is more effective against stone and can damage objects, I'm going to center a Shatter on them and try to collapse the ceiling on them.
No, then we'll never be able to get back.
Oh my god, Grandma!
I don't care. I
Wait,
want
no,
you not
why don't
to.
you just wait and let me use the undead barrier thing?
What if they go before you?
Well,
we
then
can
I
fight
guess-
a-
For
because then we can
reference,
fight a
Ezekiel does have a
few.
17 and you have an 18, Lunette.
I'm just saying, I don't know.
They all
Also,
look
like we could
initiative
fight,
order
like, a
is performed by alphabetical, so unless they also rolled an 18.
I mean, if nobody wants me to do it, I can figure out something else.
I just think we could wait and see, like, if we're not that desperate. Because some
Although
of
at
us
the
are in
same
particularly
time,
bad
it's not
health.
like we're actually having this conversation. I feel like that would be Lunette's instinct.
You can have that conversation. Talking is free.
Talking is free, everyone. Free speech.
All right, I'll hold back, I guess. Let's see.
All right, is there something else you want to do then?
I'll move a little closer.
Oh, I'm cold.
Yeah, I'll move here. And I guess that's it.
All right. Then next up will be Ezekiel.
Cool. So, can I do the turn the undead thing then?
Yep. That uses your action.
Right. Okay. So, and I don't have to do anything, right?
No, it's more for me.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. Let's make some. What's your DC, by the way? Your saving DC. It's in your spells section. Oh, there it is. 13.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, that's actually really easy to remember.
Same as my armor.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Also, technically, Val, you're still concentrating. All right. That's
Thinking
one.
really hard.
Fail.
Protect the homie.
Think harder.
All right.
I really think so hard. Is this a concentrate? Yup.
So that was 2 successes and 2 failures.
Oh, there's
Cool.
4 of them. Great. Good to know.
So you see, from the ones that you can kind of see in the torchlight here,
Mhm.
and then sort of further past them in the darkness of the cavern, Ezekiel, you can kind of see them a little bit better than the others.
Mhm.
You can see 2 of them kind of hold their gnarled hands up in front of their eyes, kind of blocking this brilliant, radiant light that you let out when you turn undead. And they sort of let out this haunting screech and kind of take a couple steps back, not wanting to get any closer to you. But the
Nice.
other ones seem unfazed.
Okay.
So that was your action. You can still do other things on your turn.
I will. Wait. Am I able to heal myself, or did it the spell already?
Well, technically, your channel divinity is not really a spell, so you're all good.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll do
As long as
healing
it's a
word
bonus action, yeah,
myself.
you can still do something. Very well.
Okay. And I got a 7.
Okay. So you say a small prayer to yourself as well, and heal yourself for 7 hit points.
And that's my turn.
Thorough. You still do have your movement, but you don't have to use it.
No, it's okay.
Okay. Alright, let's do some sorting for just a moment. You and you. You don't like it.
You don't like it.
There we go. So, next to act is one of the undead grave robbers, which is going to, shielding its face from you, Ezekiel, turns and begins to run away. And it runs about 15 feet away and then just kind of hovers at that border of your radiant light.
We're a silly little goblin man.
The other one, which seems to be unbothered by your turn, Undead,
Oh boy.
is instead going to run up on Valbella and scratch at you with its overgrown nails.
Nasty.
That was a 14, you're still at 11, right? Yep. Okay.
I don't have to be.
Yes, you did.
How much damage, Jay?
What was it hitting you with?
His fingies.
Well, I was referring to the damage dice.
Oh.
That will be 5 piercing.
That's gonna hurt. That really does hurt. I don't even have any reactions, which is great.
Ouch.
I have opportunity attack,
Correct.
but he's not moving out of my. I could have used it on the snakes.
Well, they were using flyby,
Oh, okay.
which is a trait that lets them avoid that because they're slippery and nimble.
Okay.
It's a lot of flying creatures have flyby when they're kind of small and fast, just to let them. They don't do a ton of damage, but they come in and. Wow, those snakes were modified though. All right. So this one runs up on you and attacks you. So make a con save for me as well to keep Ezekiel's Shield of Faith up.
Well,
Let me know what you get.
wait, what?
Make
Sorry.
a concentration save for me, since you were
Okay.
hit while you were concentrating.
Okay. Fuck, where is the. Oh. Concentration. What
It's
is
just,
that
It's just a con save.
Okay.
Concentration just means that you specifically have to beat a 10 DC unless.
Fuck.
What'd you get?
I got a 9.
Ouch. That's with your modifier and everything?
Yeah.
Alright. Then this strike kind of rattles you and shakes your concentration free, which brings the Shield of Faith cascading off of Ezekiel and brings your AC back down to 13, Ezzy.
Yeah.
Alright. That'll be the end of that skeleton's turn. So, Sutsulio, it is now your turn.
Oh.
I don't think you would have
Great.
gotten particularly far.
Yeah, I wasn't like running.
You weren't exactly sprinting off into the distance to go do that. So I'll say you got about 15 feet down the hallway before this happened. So using half your movement will get you to this square right here if you want.
Yeah, that's fine. That.
Okay.
I don't really need to get. Hmm. Yeah, I'll use the other 15. Sure. Why not? So I'll move my 30.
Girl.
I'll cast Firebolt at this. See any other
Alright.
ones?
Go for it.
Ooh, that's an 11 to hit.
An 11 to hit will not hit, unfortunately.
Damn it.
Just shy. As
Gonna go throw
your
myself off a bridge.
firebolt slams into the wall instead, and sort of harmlessly disappears in a burst of embers.
This keeps happening every time I have to cast over Valbella's head. Maybe Valbella needs to get out of the way.
I couldn't move. I tried.
Alright.
Yeah, that's
which
it.
Now brings us to Valbella's turn.
Hi. Okay. Bag of tricks. Rummage, rummage, rummage. What do we pull out? I could do... They aren't fays or fiends. They're undead. So... Well, let's just give it a good old thunk.
Very
Oh
well.
my god.
Was that a Morningstar attack? That sounded like a miss. What'd you get?
I got a 5, but it wasn't that one.
Yeah, your Morningstar goes flying out of your hand straight up into the air and bonks you on your own head for 4 damage.
Is
No, I'm
that
kidding.
real?
No, I'm
Oh
kidding.
my god! Yes!
Nah, I wouldn't do anything like that. But you do miss, obviously.
Jay in a goofy, silly mood.
Is there anything else you want to do?
I'm gonna try to do bonus action cast again. Wait, fuck, I can't. Fuck, wait, I can't. Shit. If I turn invisible... If I turn invisible... I can get out, I can disengage. But then that makes Ezzy vulnerable. Ezzy, how much health do you have?
I have 21. I'm good.
I'm hidden stepping the fuck out of there. So I go invisible, and then I'm gonna use up all of my movement to get back here.
Okay.
So we vault the dead body. And we end up back here.
It'll make a blind opportunity attack against you, which gives it disadvantage.
Great.
And it misses. So it just sort of swipes the air as you disappear, but it does not manage to sink its nails into you.
Right.
Alright. If that is the end of your turn. Yes? You all good?
Yeah, that's me. That's it. I can't do nothing else.
Alright. Ezekiel, down the hallway you can see another one of them turn and kind of retreat from you back a couple feet to the edge of your channel divinity, and just sort of waits there, kind of pacing back and
wait.
forth in the hallway.
So if I walk forward, does it also push them?
Well, it's not your turn right now.
Yeah, but like just.
It wouldn't push them during your turn. Basically, what it means is they have to use their turn to move away from you and can't attack you.
Okay.
So yeah, it would push them, but it wouldn't be like an instantaneous thing as you walk. It would be later within their turn. So yes, it does push, but maybe not in the exact way you were thinking.
Yeah.
So one of them retreats back to the edge of that barrier and just kind of paces the hall, letting out these kind of low screeches. But another one quickly moves past the barrier, ignoring it as this one did, and lunges at you and swipes with its claws. And you're back down to 13, but that doesn't matter because it rolled an 8. So it misses you as it kind of lunges at you with its nails, and instead it just meets air as you manage to duck out of the way.
Loser.
And then Ezekiel,
Oh.
you're still concentrating on your detect evil and good.
Hmm.
Now you can drop concentration spells whenever you want, but there's really no reason not to if you're not, don't have a very specific reason to. So you might as well hold on to it until someone forces you to, but I just wanted to let you know you can drop them whenever you want. It doesn't cost anything to do so. But you still have that cast on you technically. After you manage to dodge out of this one, you sense another presence moving down the hallway, also undead, and this one feels larger than the other ones.
Oh.
And it is now Lunette's turn. Lunette, you see Ezekiel just sort of stand up slightly straighter and stare off past the undead right in front of him down the hallway. What do you do, Lunette? Are you muted again?
God damn it. Hi. I liked my plan a lot more. Are we still running?
Well, how will we know what was in that room?
I don't think we want to know.
I don't think
I don't
we'll
think we
know
will.
if we're dead.
Ugh. Well, then we just wasted all of this time.
It's not that much time.
I
It's
mean,
like
I'm
5
all,
seconds.
I'm all for trying to figure out what is in the next room, but we have to be a bit more careful because of the combat that we just got out of.
Literally, we're just in combat.
Yeah,
Anyone call it, I'll collapse the tunnel.
I don't want to do that though.
Yeah, I feel like
okay,
we could
I
just
have an idea.
retreat.
We
Yeah.
steal the corpse,
Serio.
and then
I don't think we should steal corpses.
So I feel like that actually didn't solve anything.
I think that we should be a little bit more defensive about how we fight this and try to give more focus to range attacks
thank
until
you.
Also,
You're standing right in front of me.
I can't.
I'm gonna have
You
to
can
move.
move.
I know.
I say that Ezzy, as soon as you can, drop back and let Lunette and Tsutsulu get not very close, but just a little bit closer, so that we can heal up, and then we'll jump back in.
I would, but I don't know, because then they can also move closer.
Well, the ones that are on
because
you
of the
already
shield.
But yes, this is true, but also
They won't
They
necessarily
will-
move closer. They'll stay at that 30
Right.
feet barrier.
Okay.
Right, because remember there's the barrier there.
Technically, it's further down
Well,
the
that's-
hallway, but
I-
not closer to you guys, technically.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I say drop back. Let's get ourselves healed up so that we can get out there as soon as possible and protect our range while they cover us.
Okay.
Let us do some of the heavy lifting.
For
Alright.
once.
Yeah, Lunette and I are here to help.
Okay, well, in
Alright.
that case, Jay, if I moved closer, I could aim a cone to hit them and not Ezekiel, right?
Be difficult.
Hmm.
I'd say definitely from there, probably.
Yeah, I meant from, like, somewhere up here, yeah.
The further back you get, the wider that cone gets, so you'd have to get close to not hit Ezekiel, is what I'm saying. So I'd say either here or here. A little bit iffy on getting this guy too from here, this left one here. But probably. I'd say probably. I don't want to draw it all out, so I'm just saying probably.
Well, in that case, I should probably hold back the other thing, because then I couldn't get away. So, okay, another first level spell slot. I'm gonna move in and try to color spray the both of them.
Farewell.
So that is... Oh, that's right, it's... It works like sleep, it's 60-10.
Yeah, roll your hit points.
Uh, 26.
It's what, a blind effect?
Mm-hmm.
Don't laugh. Don't fucking giggle.
Uh-oh.
Squints at character portrait.
Oh no.
I don't think this thing
Jay.
has eyes. Well, at least we get to see the pretty girl.
Hmm.
So then, how does it know where? Shouldn't it get disadvantage on attacks?
Well, I mean, it got a disadvantage on your opportunity attack because
'Cause
they said it
But
was
that's an
blind attack.
opportunity attack.
Let me
'Cause she
finish.
was
Let me
invisible.
finish. I was mostly just teasing.
Okay.
I'll let
I
it happen.
sure hope so.
I'll let it happen because I didn't necessarily always. I don't always go exactly by what the random art I have is. So I'm gonna let it happen.
Yeah, I mean, even Warforged can be blinded.
Yeah.
Rules is
I'm going to let it happen. I thought it was funny, so I wanted to make you
That
guys
was a little
freak out.
funny.
monster.
That's me. All right. What was it? 26.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that works. That's just a blind, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, that should give us plenty of time to heal.
Then with the flash of colorful light, Ezekiel, you see the two in front of you kind of recoil a little bit and shield their eyes, which are maybe
Fantastic.
perhaps even more sensitive from the darkness they've been in for so long. And they are blinded.
Fantastic. Let's get the hell away from them. And then I'm gonna, let's see, I think I used 15, so I'll move back.
All right. It'll attempt with disadvantage. Nope, that was a natural one. You're good to go.
Woo! It hurt itself in its confusion.
Well, if it's gonna hurt itself, then I don't know if you want that rule to apply.
Listen, I had add-ons. I had DLC.
I got the expansion pack, dude.
I got the expansion pack. I'm untouchable.
All right.
My skin is made of steel.
Exactly, yeah.
This is so pay to win, SMH.
Okay, so if that's the end of your turn, Lunette,
Mhm.
then Ezekiel, it is now your turn. As these two sort of very malnourished and withered away looking grave robbers
Covered in toilet
hold,
paper.
hold their eyes. What do you do?
I would like to hit the one in front of me with my warhammer.
Technically, you can hit either or, but that one, the one
Yeah.
directly in front of me. Okay.
Yes.
What'd you
And
get?
I got a 13.
13 hits.
And a 1 damage.
Was that a 1, really?
Yep.
Uh,
But then I'm gonna move back.
Alright, 1 damage. That one already used its reaction to attack Lunette, so you are free to go.
Cool.
You retreat kind of back towards the old sarcophagus, and
I think you should go further than that.
Well,
You
I
do-
don't.
you do have a bit
I
more
don't
moves.
know. Okay. I just didn't want to go past my movement.
Yeah, it's your top of your turn, so you moved about 10 feet to get there. Then, so that's 20 feet, so you still have 10 more.
I'll stay here, I think.
Throw. Alright, so they're still at the boundary line. This one, off in the darkness, Ezekiel, you see the ones that were kind of hanging at the boundary. One of them, as you move, begins to take a few steps forward, kind of following your distance, staying just kind of out of the way of your channel divinity, but still kind of slowly following you. The other one isn't moving yet. This one, now blinded. Let's just make a random roll for the direction it goes in. Let's just do cardinal directions on a d8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just kind of swings wildly at the air. Now blinded, looking for something, and then moves this way and just clonks its head on the wall.
Nice.
That'll be its turn. Which brings us, sorry, not to you, to Cecilia.
Yay, fun time. Well, I need to move because I feel like I'm unlucky Bubble is standing in front of me. No, I don't really know she's there.
Eat dirt.
So I'm gonna use... Yeah, I'm just gonna move that. I'm gonna try to... I'm gonna do a fun thing here and go out on a... I want to try to get this guy with Sacred Flame, which is a
Okay.
dex of 13 for him.
Very well. Okay. It's not particularly dexterous. It fills that save.
Yeah, I figured as okay. So that's gonna do 5. Yeah, radiant damage, and then my +2, so 2 fire damage.
Alright. Instead, it takes 10 radiant damage.
Oh, nice. Epic.
and you see it kind of sear and burn at its edges with this radiant light that descends upon it. And it's wounded but still standing. And then all of a sudden you see that tiny little flame that Yushaila always brings spark up and kind of arc across its chest, and that actually kills it.
Yeah.
Knew
let's
they were
go.
weak to fire.
Well,
You're
it's
right.
radiant
Radiant.
damage.
Oh,
Your extra
So-
It
extra
should have
two.
been obvious.
So now all I have to do is hit it with my cantrip over and over again. All right,
Good thing
guys.
we also have 2 religious casters here.
Good thing it's a cantrip for me.
All right. Anything else?
I
that's
can't-
doing?
I can't do anything else, so that's it.
All right. Then Valbella, it's now your turn.
oh joy. Well, what I'm gonna do? I am going to use my lay. Can I do that to myself?
Yep.
I asked.
Remember, we did a whole joke last time. It was
Yeah.
very funny. Everybody laughed.
Oh yeah.
I think it was the joke that I was just thinking.
Yep.
That's funny. Anyway, I'm gonna use up 15, yeah, 15. That'll save some for my pals. Oh wait, hold on. How many do I have left?
You did use a lot with the cacti,
You,
I'm pretty
you
sure.
used it to cure some of the cacti.
Oh, that's right.
So I think you have like 5 left.
Oh, okay, so then I'll just use the 5 to heal myself instead of taking a chance on 1d8.
Very
Yeah,
well.
where's that at? Where'd that go? Alright. Yep. Alright, we'll jump up to 9.
Mhm.
And then that is, I guess, my turn. Oh, wait, no. I want to move, actually. Where am I going to move? Yeah. We'll move. No. We'll move. And then, yeah, I'll go there.
Farrell?
I'm still invisible, but I'm not actually, I don't think.
It lasts till like what? Your top of your next turn?
It lasts.
Something like
God,
that.
where did it go?
I think that's what it is.
Until the start of my next
Yeah.
turn.
So that would be you would have gone off already. So you're visible.
Okay. See how quickly it takes for me to lose all 9 of these hit points.
There you
Okay,
go.
and I
Added
don't
it back to your health bar.
think you.
Alrighty. Is that all?
Making use out of my bonus actions. I could cast Shield of Faith onto myself.
You could.
Yeah, we're gonna try that. We're gonna do that. And there go all my spell slots.
Oh no.
Alright. You're now
just-
13 AC.
I'm just saying the smite probably would have been a little more helpful.
I can't use smite. It's
I
not
thought
a
you-
s- it's
I thought
it's
you
not a
used spell slots on them.
It has
Huh.
its own. It has its own.
I guess I'm wrong.
Where is it? Where the fuck?
It does expend 1 spell slot.
Yeah, well,
I thought it
my
had
stats
its
is moving.
own. I thought it had its own
The
spell
only
slot.
the only thing that it needs is for you to actually hit with an attack first. It can't just be used on its own. It has to follow up one of your strikes. Divine Smite is what you're talking about. It follows up.
Oh.
You basically burn one of your spell slots to use it, and it follows up.
Oh no, Lunette, you are
a
right.
strike.
Well, it's too late.
It's not that late. You guys are still getting used to some of your abilities, and this is a party that's newer, so you haven't technically ended your turn, so I will let you undo it if you really want to.
Okay, so we're gonna go back on that one.
Not too harsh with you guys, because you're all relatively new to D&D.
Because I thought I could only use it once a day, and I thought that I had already used it.
Not quite, no. It just burns all your spell slots, so if you want to do tons of damage, you can, but it eats up all your spell slots for your other things.
Well, hold on.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
well, I'll keep the movement because I can't get any closer.
Yeah, I don't want to tell you what to do or anything, but it sounds like
No,
it-
no, 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 no. I appreciate it because I have no fucking clue what I'm doing.
But yeah,
'Cause I thought I could only use it once a day.
Yeah. In my opinion, at least, it sounds like someone pretty nasty is coming, so I'd just save the spell slot for whatever that is.
Right. Okay. I'll just stay here then.
Throw.
Oh, my kitty's here. Hello.
Alright. C will... C will stay back at the edges. Sorry, I have them labeled out, but the one at the edge of your range there, Ezekiel, will stay there.
Hmm.
There's still two of them sitting there at the edges of your range.
Okay, wait, is it my turn?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
Just letting you know that
Sorry.
your channel divinity's still up, so it's still
Yeah.
affecting those two.
Okay.
All right. From the edges of your vision, you see a much larger undead creature come barreling down the corridor.
Oh!
All manner of spikes sticking out of it through its chest and shoulders, even one through its jaw. As it comes running down the corridor towards you.
Oh, wait, everybody can see it, right?
Yeah.
Everybody can see it now.
Okay.
It's in with the torchlight. You felt that big presence come closer, and this is it, Ezekiel.
I don't think
Oh.
it's turned. Uh-oh.
It is not turned.
What do you mean turned? Like undead?
Like, it's not
Yeah.
being pushed away.
Oh,
Like my thing.
okay. Yeah, agree. Suits, agree.
Oh,
Oh,
no. I don't like that. I don't like that. What was that?
um,
No. What? Excuse me?
how do I take the bullet? I want to run. I
You
want to
don't.
help. No, because I bet there's a feat or something for that.
I mean, there's all sorts of things along that vein, but nothing you can do right now. All right. So it has used at least 10 of its movement for that. So it is going to then be able to shift one of its attacks over into a bonus action. And it's going to slam
gonna
into
die.
you. It's going to slam into you with its shoulder, protruding all these spikes that then are going to attempt to stab into you. Your AC is a 12, so that does hit.
Uh-oh. This throws a wrench into my plans.
Maybe I should have taken that extra 2 AC. Okay.
Lunette, that is going to be 11 piercing
Oh
as it
my god!
shoulder tackles you and
I
slams
have
into you.
1 HP.
Oh no. Um.
Ayo.
That'll leave it at the end of its
Ohio?
turn, which
Oh,
brings us
Nisha.
immediately to your turn, Lunette. As you sort of reel from this bludgeoning blow that also stabbed into you, you now have sort of some open wounds on you that are starting to profusely bleed.
Oh no. Oh, figlio di puttana. Oh jeez, I have no idea what to do about that. I'm still good, but only for 1 more hit. Which means I can't move away.
Well, I mean, technically you could disengage, but
Oh yeah, there is that.
don't forget that.
I was gonna use this, but it's concentration, and that's kind of wasted if I get knocked out. So, Shatter's not a good idea. Can I? Okay, yep. I am gonna upcast Thunder Wave to 2nd level on it.
Okay,
It's 13 con.
very well. Let me double check
Uh,
that it's con modded.
Can I really quickly, when you're done with this, like we're done the combat, ask how casting at a 2nd level works?
Yep, yeah, I'll explain it.
Cool.
Yeah, it's casting at a 2nd level or upcasting, same thing. So if you hear people say upcast, that's what they're talking about.
Yeah.
It fails your save, Lunette.
Yes.
Oh, thank God. I was just wondering because I have 3 spell slots, but I don't have any 2nd level spell. I don't know. I'll ask. We'll talk about it later.
Oh, that damage was terrible. Okay, well, it is pushed 10. I don't think. Yeah, no, it doesn't specify size, so it's pushed 10 feet away and takes 11 damage.
Very well.
And I am getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah, you sort of blast this thing back as
25.
it rushes at you, and it goes flying backwards across the old broken stones. And as it kind of blasts back from you, it pulls those spikes it had embedded into you out. You just kind of feel that pain as you turn and move back towards Cecilia.
Yeah, Lunette just like runs off holding her gun. Oh, fuck, cool it off.
Cecilia, you just see blood dripping across the stones. Alright, Lunette, if that is all.
Yep.
Ezekiel, it's now your turn.
Okay.
So this creature was just blasted back. Also, this one is now unblinded, as that was the end of your turn, Lunette.
Yep.
So you see this one kind of shaking its head, looking around, and now staring at both you and Valbella, Ezekiel. And then this one it was just blasted back, but it's pulling itself to its feet.
Yes. Quick dumb question. How do I see how many spell slots I have left?
Well, in your spells section there, you will have
Yep.
spell slots for each of the levels of spells you have. So
Oh yeah.
you need to make sure that you're keeping track of those while you use them, because
Yes.
then you can keep track of what you have left.
Yeah.
So you've been using quite a few healing words, so I think that
I think I might have used all of them.
I know you used at least 2. Does anybody remember?
I've definitely used 2 healing
Yeah, at
words,
least 2.
and
At least 2, and then you did
I-
detect evil and good, so you have used at least 3 of your first level ones.
I used
ritual cast-
inflict wounds.
Yeah, but you ritual cast augury earlier, so it didn't use a spell slot. You didn't upcast your healing words, so you're good there. You didn't master restoration, so you still should have 1 second level, and I believe 1 first level. Anyone else
Okay.
who remembers better than me, though, you can try to correct me, but I don't think you want to.
Okay, that I'm pretty. Yeah, that sounds right.
1 of each is what I'll leave it at. But just make sure you're keeping track of that every time you use one from that level.
Yeah.
Just check off one of those boxes so you can keep track of how much you have left.
Yeah, I just filled those in. Let's see. Where, okay, Lunette.
Actually, this is actually a perfect time to talk about upcasting if you want, because Ezekiel, you are able to do it as well.
Please, because
sure.
I want to know if I can do it. I can't with the amount of spell slots I have right now, but in the future.
Basically, if you have certain spells, not all of them, but certain spells that can be upcast will have a little section at the bottom of their description that says at higher levels when you open up that little side panel to read about it. And often it'll add extra damage to the spell or extra healing or something like that. Or maybe for certain spells it'll add the ability to target an additional person with it. Basically what that means is you take that weaker spell, like a first level spell, and you instead cast it using one of your second level spell slots, and it'll make the spell stronger. So for example, if Ezekiel wanted to upcast Healing Word, rather than 1d4 plus 3 healing, it would instead be 2d4 plus 3 healing, but it would use a second level spell slot. So you can basically supercharge some of your weaker spells by using up a higher level spell slot on them. It doesn't work for everything, but the ones that are listed there, you'll see the little blue thing beside them that says first. That means that you are upcasting it when it's down there in your second level slot.
Okay, cool.
So if you wanted to second level cast something, you could use those numbers down there to roll them instead, and then you'll keep that in mind. Like you can see, your upcast Healing Word already has that 2d4 worked into it on D&D Beyond. So that's how upcasting works, basically. As for Val, you don't have any second level spells yet because you're sort of a hybrid melee caster, so you don't gain spells quite as quickly as some of the more spellcasting focused ones. So you don't actually have the ability to cast second levels right now. So you can't actually upcast because you can't upcast like cantrips or anything like that.
Right.
And you don't even have any cantrips, so since you only have first level spells, there's no upcasting that needs to be done there. But you'll see above where it says cast, it'll be a little blue thing that says what spell level it actually is when it's down in your other slots.
Okay.
So everybody else can kind of see those. Soots, you can see yours. Lunette can see hers. It's all if you have them, you'll know. But that's how that works essentially. It's basically supercharging a weaker spell by burning one of your better spell slots. It's sometimes good, sometimes not. It kind of takes a bit of balancing to kind of think about, do I want to use that higher level spell slot on it?
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So back into your turn, Ezekiel. Top of your turn. Go for it.
Okay, so like, yeah. I'm trying to figure out if I should save heal Lunette or save a spell slot for the big guy. Because he's kind of an issue, maybe. Lunette, are you still at 1?
Lunette is still at 1, yes.
Okay.
Lunette, if you answered that question, you're muted. That's why.
Yeah.
It's okay. You're still at 1.
Yeah. Anyway, I said yes. I said I'll live, maybe.
Very well.
Is command
the ever-present struggle of a healer is, or a cleric in particular, is: do I want to do a bunch of damage or do I want to heal somebody?
Yeah.
Really, there's no correct answer, but it's up to you. You can ask your party if you want to ask them. Feel free.
Yeah. Do you want to be healed, Lunette?
Do whatever you want. I am still alive, technically.
So that was not an answer.
I will not answer. I will not take responsibility.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna use... Yeah.
Like,
heal. I'll probably use...
You have technically 2 spell slots left, 1 first level, 1 second level.
And
true. Both of the things that you're talking about, I think you're thinking to save a spell slot for inflict wounds. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, so I'll probably use a first.
Inflict wounds can be cast at either one.
Yeah, so I'll probably
So
use a first
it's-
spell slot on Healing Word right now, and then save my second one for Inflict Wounds.
Yeah,
I
so
would like
really
to-
the
yeah.
decision you're making isn't do I want to heal or do damage, it's do I want to do more healing or more damage, because you can do both technically as long as you live that long.
Okay. I'm gonna use a first slot Healing Wound on Lunette.
As long as you live that long.
Which was a 6.
It's my job to be ominous. Alright, some of your wounds begin to close up, Lunette. You're not in as immediate mortal peril as you once were, but you're still feeling a lot of pain from those injuries.
Oh, that's better.
So Ezekiel, that was your bonus action with Healing Word. So you still have
Yeah.
movement and actions.
And I'm just gonna move here next to Valbella, but then end my turn.
Very well. Let me just double check something. So as you kind of draw a little closer to Valbella, Ezekiel, one of the grave robbers further down the hallway just kind of also backs up, hissing as your divine aura kind of burns at it.
I'm so holy.
But this creature here, now wide awake, very able to see, is going to run up on you two. And,
Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't just.
both pretty good targets. Alright, you two, odds or evens?
Odds.
Evens, I guess.
Alright, it's going to attack Ezekiel.
Oh, thank god.
Cool.
Thank god.
You're both viable targets, and an undead is not intelligent enough to discern your damage values.
Wounded.
So I don't want to metagame for the undead.
Okay.
So we'll make it a random hit. It's going to attack you, Ezekiel. You are 13 again because you don't have that, which will hit you. What are they? They're D8. Okay. That'll hit you for 6 piercing.
Nice.
No! I need to get around it.
And you're still concentrating on your detect evil and good. It's not super vital right now, but you can keep it up, so make a con save for me.
Okay.
You kind of know where everything that's in your range is right now.
I got
pretty
a
well aware.
21.
Alright, you're all good. It stays up.
I would hope so.
Alright, that is the end of its turn. So that brings us to Sutsulio. The very wounded
Epic.
Lunette, who's breathing
Yeah.
rather hard. You see sort of a glimmer of radiant light from Ezekiel that sews up some of Lunette's wounds. So what do you do, Sutsulio?
Yeah, I don't exactly have any healing spells, so Lunette, sorry, you just have to suffer.
You literally hate Lunette.
This is probably an undead, right? Well, I don't
Is.
want.
Should we
I
take a closer
believe.
look?
I don't really want to risk a really low dex save on that thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's certainly
So
a guy.
I'm gonna try to hit it with firebolt from this distance.
Very well.
You said talking is a free action too, so I have.
Yeah, if you wanna talk to people, obviously I won't let you take a 20-minute long soliloquy, but
No, I just want to tell Elizabeth
can-
to back the fuck up.
very well. I haven't really been moving her because she hasn't really needed to. But
Yeah.
very well. If you want to tell her to do something, she'll do it at the end of the turn order.
That's a 19 to hit.
All right, you hit.
Oh yeah. And then
Roll your
that's gonna do. That's gonna do 9 fire
11.
damage plus 2, so 11.
Another 11.
Let's
Double 11s.
go.
All right. You see that firebolt streak off towards this mummy on the far side. And as it sort of draws near, you see it grow slightly in size as you shallow bolsters it slightly. And then it slams into the creature and sort of lets out this piercing howl as
Nice.
some of the old bandages wrapped around it catch fire and it kind of quickly writhes around, putting them out.
Damn.
So now you can see parts of it are sort of blackened and it looks quite injured. Some of the spikes have even kind of come loose and rattled to the floor.
That's funny.
Anything else to
But
say?
yeah, I'd also like to move.
Very well.
Gonna do some measuring. Is Elizabeth getting out of the way? 'Cause I need her out
She's gonna move wherever you want her to at the end of the
Okay.
turn order. I'll let you move her within her movement. You can pick
I'm
where you
gonna
want her to go.
swap. I want to swap places with her.
Okay.
So I want to go where she is, and then I'm gonna have her go where.
We'll do it right now then, since she's not really
Okay.
much of a combatant anyways. It won't really benefit you too much to have her be moving on your turn. So you can swap
Yeah.
with her now.
Okay. Oh god, I already forgot where she was. Okay. Okay. Nice. I'm all
Oh,
set.
hi, don't mind me.
Just dying,
Oh,
bleeding
I
out even.
I think I have the most health of everybody right now, which is really funny.
You don't look so good. I think maybe I have some bandages. She just starts rifling through her bag.
You know, Lunette just like picks up a lung, stuffs it back in. All good.
Like shoveling
It's
guts
got
back
like
in.
intestines hanging out.
Ah, tis
give me a
only a
minute.
flesh wound.
Only a flesh wound. I've had worse.
All right, Cecilia, if that's the end of your turn,
Yeah, that's it.
then we roll back around to Falbella. The grave robber in front of you just lunged at Ezekiel, scratching him up with its claws. What do you do?
If I go around it, is it gonna make an opportunity attack, or is it distracted and
as-
stupid?
As long as you don't move outside of its range, you won't. So moving to this point here at the 10-foot marker won't cause it, but as soon as you move to this space here, it will.
Okay, what if I go this way?
Then when you reach this square here, you'll take it. It's when you leave its 5-foot range.
Okay. Well, if I'm gonna get attacked anyway, so this is my projected distance.
Yeah, you
This
can
is what
definitely
I want
make
to
that
do.
distance. It's just when you
Yeah,
go from this
okay.
square here to this square here, it will
Okay.
turn and try to lunge at you, which will use its
Okay.
reaction for this turn as it swipes
Okay.
at you. That was a hit.
Does it stop my movement?
No.
Oh, thank God.
That's a feat that certain, or a trait that some things can have, but most things do not have.
Okay.
So it's
I
technically
can deal with
possible
that.
on certain enemies, and you guys can actually learn that too through a feat, but
Okay.
it's not something that most things will have. That'll deal 4 piercing.
Okay, I can deal with 4.
But other than that, you're free to go.
Okay, so that's 5 now. It's 4 damage. Okay. So we take a running start, and then I'm just gonna leap up into the air and bring my divine smited ass morning star down on its head.
Very well. Spike ball
Okay.
versus spike
Whoa.
ball. Roll to hit.
Jay, before I roll this,
Yeah.
does
Does Lunette still have
Does-
birthday inspiration? Yes.
does she really?
Oh my god! I forgot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Technically,
you know what?
since I forgot it too, I'll let you still have it.
Can I, Lunette? If
So
I
you can
Can I-
Literally above
birthday
plate,
inspiration,
you
yes,
can.
can be used on other people. And it'll
Can
it'll
I-
let you re-roll if you miss.
if I miss,
It'll let you re-roll.
can I have it?
Absolutely.
Does a 12 hit?
A 12 actually does hit.
Oh.
Okay.
I guess
okay.
bandages aren't very protective.
Okay. So that is a.
Now,
Okay.
make sure you read that divine smite carefully,
I am. So I get. I get
because that last sentence is important.
2d8. I know. I get 2d8 for a first level spell slot. and then an extra 1d8 for an undead.
Plus your normal
So-
damage.
Plus my normal damage. So that is 4d8.
Yes.
Okay.
So roll that.
Okay.
Actually, roll the first one first, just your normal damage.
Yep. 10.
That's 10 for the normal damage.
10 for normal because I have a +4.
Very well. All right.
Okay.
Now roll all the other ones together because they're all radiant.
How do I? That's
I
just
think, right?
1,
radiant,
2, 3 d8.
Yeah.
16. So that is 26.
All right. You bring your Morning Star down, which the rest of you, as Valbella just sort of reaches up and strikes down on it to its head, you just see this flash of white light as her Morning Star slams into this spiked mummy. And as you hit it, you not only crush the skull that makes up its head, you see the radiant light spread to the entire creature and just begin to burn away at it. And all that remains is just a charred skeleton.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I stressed out for so many real minutes about what I was gonna do. Oh my god. Oh boy.
Cecilia, not wrong, but you did
Oh
take care
yeah,
of-
there's 2 more. I forgot.
One of them is afraid, and Ezzy's
Two of them
on
are.
the other.
There are
Okay.
3.
2 of them are afraid.
Only one of them is
Oh.
active right now. The 2 of them
Yeah.
are still waiting at the edge of Ezekiel.
And then I think
We
that I
still kind of have to
Range.
beat their ass. So. Just saying, like, sorry
gonna
to
move
burst
back.
your like super great moment, but like
It
did-
was super great.
You
it's
did.
super
Yeah.
great and awesome. But yeah, we have other shit.
You're not out of the
The
fire
other two
yet.
aren't even in the cave yet.
You're not out of the fire yet, but you did take care of the most dangerous one.
Yay! Everybody applaud for Valbella and did the smite. Yeah!
Yeah.
Yay!
All right. Anything else, Valbella? You done with your movement? I think that's probably what
yeah.
all you can do.
Yep. I'm done.
Alrighty.
That's it.
Then the other skeleton stays at the other grave robber stays at your edge range there, Ezekiel. The other one is dead. The spiked mummy is dead. So we roll right back around to Lunette.
Oh boy. Oh god. Alright. Well, if there's 2 more left, might as well have a little fun with it.
3 more.
Well, 2 more, yeah, whatever. I mean outside the screen. Anyway.
Oh.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna use my last 2nd level spell slot to cast Dragon's Breath.
Okay.
And the range on that is?
Oh no, here's the best part. It's 1 minute concentration, and for that time, I can use my action to breathe electric energy, because that's the element I'm picking.
All right.
It's
Electric.
a 15-foot
Oh.
cone with a dex saving throw. I don't think I'm going to get to use it on anything yet, but it is up for a minute, so... I'm going to limp my way closer to the tunnel. Let's see. Yeah, I'll stop here for now.
All right. So that is your bonus action.
Mm-hmm. I could use it. Yeah, same rules as before. But what if I don't kill it? It might just annihilate me. Yeah, screw it. I'll step the 1 tile closer and shock this thing.
With what?
With the Dragon's Breath.
Gotcha.
It is a dexterity saving throw, 3d6 on a fail, half as much on a success.
Yeah, 15-foot cone. I'd say that avoids Ezekiel if you're right up next against it. Sorry, what's the dex save? DC?
13.
That was a 14. But it still takes
Well.
damage, right?
Yeah, it's half damage.
Alright, how much?
That is 7.
20. Alright. You see the jolt of electricity pass through it, and it kind of seizes and jerks with the damage, and you can kind of see these burns appear across it as well from the electricity. Wounded now, but still standing.
Ah, shit. I guess that's my turn.
Alright, and you're concentrating, so remind me if you get hit.
Yep.
And that brings us to Ezekiel's turn.
Oh, thank God.
Cool.
So the one right in front of
I
you is
like-
still kind of crackling and jerking with electricity as Lunette comes to back you up.
Well, I am going to use inflict wounds.
On this one? I presume
yes.
it's the only one you can, so not on Lunette.
Yes, that's why. Yeah.
Just
I was
delete
trying to
Lunette.
figure out
from
if there
the
was
game.
any other option. Cool.
Alright, then
A 22 to hit.
yeah, that hits. I don't think you're making it through this one, buddy.
A 29 damage.
What's the damage type on that again?
My God!
What'd you say?
Is it? Oh, it's necrotic.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
How did you? Oh my
double check.
God!
Because the damage is 4d10s.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're all good. Okay, then he'll take the full 29. I was just trying to double check if he had a necrotic resistance. He does not.
So
All right, this one just sort of.
You mean dead people don't have resistance against necrotic damage?
Certain undead definitely do, but lesser undead don't.
Resistance.
Oh,
to
yeah, there's
So
like
they
a.
just get to rot a little harder, right?
I think there's like enemies that like
I
instead
think.
of.
Well, the general idea is, if you make a corpse rot further, it will waste away into nothing, and then it won't be a corpse anymore.
Oh my God, fact.
It would be a little bit of
Speaker-
a
I was
murder.
thinking it from the standpoint of there's like an enemy that if you deal like necrotic damage to it, it heals it instead of
Oh.
kills it.
Like
Oh,
the
I-
zombies in Minecraft.
Oh, I
Oh,
certainly,
that would
I
actually
certainly
be a
love.
really interesting mechanic.
I certainly love doing that mechanic, and I use it all the time. But these particular guys are just lesser undead, so this one instead will blast into pieces, and its head will roll across the stone.
Heads will roll.
Nice.
Nice.
Heads will roll. Heads roll on the floor.
Now, that leaves us with a bit of a interesting scenario here. So
Oh.
let's just think about it for a moment, because there's no immediate threat technically.
I mean,
Let's just deduct.
I
out
don't like the
immediate for just a second.
implications of that.
No.
yeah.
Basically, you killed all the immediate threats, but there's still two of them hanging at the edge of your turn undead.
Oh,
Now that's still
so I
gonna
actually
last.
forgot
it's
about
still
those.
it's still technically gonna last a little bit longer. You've only really used up like half of its time because combat passes by very quickly in real time of D&D.
Alright guys, what if we just kept walking?
Yeah. What
You're
if we just
still
like
good to
form
go,
a
and you
circle
could
and
sort
then
of
walk down the?
continue to push them
I
back
think
if
we
you
should
wish.
just keep.
Yeah, let's keep going.
But keep
We're
in
gonna use
mind that
Ezekiel as a human shield.
keep in mind that when
Yeah.
you're not, the reason I wanted to discuss with you is keep in mind that when you're not in combat, time is not as slowed
So
down.
we have to run, basically. So we're just gonna start
Well,
running.
no, okay, wait, hold on. Before we choose, how much time would we have?
The full timer on that is what, like a minute?
Oh, wait.
Let me double check. I just want to make sure I'm not screwing it up.
So that's actually not a lot of time, maybe.
Yeah, well, if we like sprint, we'll be fine.
1 minute, and you guys didn't get that close to it. You guys got about halfway through that.
Yeah.
In
Okay.
combat.
So we have
Okay,
30
so you
seconds
got
left,
about
so we just have to
30
book it.
seconds, yes. So you could
Yeah.
now you could stay in the turn order if you really want to keep going with the combat, but I wanted to just pause for a moment because technically they're not immediate threats. They're not going to be able to do much except move away from you, so that's why I wanted to pause for a moment.
Well, does anyone have like a ranged attack they want to like just
I
throw
have-
out?
Dragon's
Let's
Breath.
have some
I
bunch.
have ranged all of my cantrips ranged except for one.
I will
'Cause that-
reiterate that I can breathe lightning for the next
Yeah,
minute.
so
as soon
if-
Let's
as they
book
get
it,
Yeah.
bro.
If
So
Lunette
that
and
might
I
be
go
the
in the
better
front,
option.
if Lunette and I just go in there and blast their fucking faces off, then
We
can
just need
go.
y'all to book it to the front.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that would be the smarter option because, like, even if we run there in 30 seconds, we're gonna have to run back with them chasing us.
Oh, true.
Right.
Yeah, I think we should just take care of them while we're here.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Okay. So, what kind of spells you guys want to use? It's not particularly interesting to keep wasting away on the turn order because the way that this narrow hallway works, they're not going to be able to circle around and get to anybody else. You're going to be able to hold them back. So,
I'm gonna
Um,
sacred flame their asses.
when they take damage, they technically drop from turn undead, but
Yeah.
they'll have to run 30 feet towards you, and that is their whole movement. So, I'll let you guys just what kind of casts you want to do.
I'm
I'm
literally
just
I'm
like-
sacred flaming them.
Okay, roll to hit.
Who? Me?
Yeah.
Or Lunette? Oh, okay.
You can move
What's
out
a
of your.
dex of 13?
You can move
so-
around freely, you guys. Don't feel like
Oh,
you need to
cool.
wait. We're just gonna do this a little bit more casually than a hard turn order.
Well, it's a dex of 13, so
Well, actually,
no, I wasn't be like
All right, it fills that, so roll your damage.
yeah.
Little goblin laugh.
5
All right.
5 radiant and then 2 fire.
Plus
So
double, so
12.
that's 12.
So 12.
All right. Yeah, that'll obliterate one of them.
Yeah.
And I will lightning the other one.
All right. Just roll to hit it. We'll see how much you do.
It's still
Sorry, it's
saving.
the dex save. What's your saving?
13.
All right. That was a 10. So roll your damage.
Cool.
Evil left.
7.
Okay, 7 damage. All right, then the other one shakes and rattles and kind of turns towards you. Does anybody else want to follow up with something?
Oh, he's
There's
nice.
4 of you and one of it. Still
can I
alive, but
throw
there's
my
a lot of you.
fucking morning star at it?
No, but you can just walk right up to it. It can't technically really get much closer because it's not its turn yet. But
Throw my warhammer.
you can walk right up to it and attack it if you want to.
Okay, I'll do that, I guess.
Go for it.
Oh, now I get a 19.
All right, that'll hit.
23.
All right, how much damage?
Alright.
You don't need to get a whole lot. Of damage.
7.
All right, that'll do it.
Yeah.
Then you swipe at the last one and smash its head off, which rolls into the side of the wall, and the body just collapses to the ground. Now
Yeah,
you
guys,
are-
we did it.
Now you
Do
are
you
fully
all-
out of combat.
Do
Now
you
we
all
were free to
think that
traverse
we
into the
should
next.
burn the bodies?
No.
Lunette spits on it.
Hey guys, remember at the beginning we went down and I was like, oh, but I feel like we'll probably like awaken some ungodly undead thing. You guys were like, no, that would never happen. What?
We'll listen
No,
to
I-
you more next.
You're
Yeah,
not the one
okay.
that's bleeding out. You
Um,
can't complain.
I have
I'm gonna-
actually
Well-
taken no damage this entire time,
So
so
I'm
I
just
think this
gonna-
is all on you guys. Personally.
Can I talk to Elizabeth?
You guys
really
just
quick?
suck.
Yes. What do you want to say to her?
Okay. So I want to ask her a question.
Yeah.
Mainly,
What?
do
You're all right.
know? No, that is besides the point.
Okay.
Do you know much about these bodies, or this catacomb even?
Well, it appears to be some sort of Aarakocran tomb, a burial spot of sorts. But she just
Do-
kind of pokes around at some of the bodies. These fellows here, they're not exactly Aarakocran,
Aarakocran?
clearly. So perhaps grave robbers, or even those who made their way in here before us, who were less successful than us.
Oh yeah, we
You-
get to get zombified.
Do you
Oh
think
shit! I want to
that?
be.
Why would you want to be a zombie?
I don't know.
Do you think
why
that
wouldn't you?
Yeah.
they would benefit from burial rites.
Mm, I suppose religion isn't really my strong suit. I imagine you probably know a little bit more than I do, or
Ask an
Ezekiel.
atheist about religion.
But I imagine if the dead are walking, then something unholy occurred.
Yeah, Barbella's gonna do her thing. She's gonna gather up all the bodies in one little pile. But this time, she's gonna light it on fire.
Yeah, respect for the dead.
Okay,
Just...
bud.
Alright, I'm going into the next room. I don't have time for...
I have holes in my guts. There better be treasure. I'm going.
Here, Lunette, you can steal my identity, and then I will cast false life on you, because technically you're myself now.
No.
Jay, I think that works. I think that's how it works, Jay. If Lunette steals my social security number...
Points for creativity, but identity theft is not quite how the spell works.
Listen, Lunette can just like part her hair in like an emo hairstyle and be like, and I know a lot about archaeology. I can cast false life on myself now.
No, it would never work. Your hair's too greasy.
No, you can
I'm gonna kill myself.
you can sort of perform some ritual rites for them, though to actually sanctify this ground would be something a little bit different, and a little bit maybe above your pay grade at the moment.
Yeah,
But,
we're just gonna do what we did earlier. Just like
Yeah.
the whole shebang of the vines coming up and then whispering a little prayer and then dropping off the gold. Oh
Yeah.
no.
Of course.
But this time she lights it all on fire.
Okay, so you create vines and then light them on fire.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Very nature friendly. We love
I
the
mean-
environment around here, folks.
How else are they gonna
Fuck the environment. I fucking hate the environment.
Just teasing.
I want to burn all of them.
I can't do anything without someone scrutinizing my decision.
I'm just teasing you. Yeah, you're all progressing down the walkway. Now to the now opened passageway. Nobody's staying behind.
Yep. Nope.
Right? Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Bella actively burning the bodies of the deceased. Lunette
just like-
and Tsutsuluo.
Archaeology.
Your hair greasy. No, you.
No, you. No, you.
If only I sold the mumble ring, that conversation could have been canon.
It can be.
Nope, didn't say
No,
it
I
out loud.
can't. Sorry.
No.
All right. You walk your way down another narrow corridor, growing closer towards perhaps where these undead came from. And soon you find that this narrow corridor opens up into another larger chamber. Also quite dark now that you've walked away from the flickering torchlight from those torches that you lit.
I have dark.
So
Great
do
order.
I.
Yeah, dark vision will unite.
And so,
Is that a bird?
as you make your way into this chamber, on either side you can see two more of those finely engraved plinths where two more corpses rest. And in the center of them is sort of a circular stone table of sorts, also quite intricately carved. On the far side of the room, you can see the large shroud of two more massive statues. So these ones look a little bit different than the other ones.
Are these chests? What are these? What did you say they were again?
Statues, massive statues.
Right.
I don't think they have gold in them, Volbilla. I think
No,
they're a
that's-
corpse.
I think
Oh,
they
good.
could.
This was worth getting impaled. Oh, this was so good. This was
Yes,
so
it
good.
was worth
Right.
getting impaled.
Can I look at the bird? Can I inspect
Yeah.
the bird?
Oh,
All right.
So it's taking
so as you draw a little bit closer to the center of this room, you can see that these two stone plinths where the corpses rest are indeed also our Cochrane. You can see the curved beak and bird-like skull. And clenched in the arms of both of them is an item. This one holds what appears to be a small carved flute, and this one holds a large steel warhammer.
Oh my god, flute!
Warhammer. Can
I want the flute.
So can I take the warhammer?
Its arms are sort of folded with kind of across its chest, one touching each shoulder, and the warhammer is kind of wrapped in those arms. Ezekiel.
Perhaps we
Okay,
should
could
not
I
take
pry it
gifts
from its
from the
arms?
dead. Is
Well,
That's the same one that burns them.
I have a warhammer and I want to
it
make
is
one.
literally
The way that it's holding it, Ezekiel, you might not have to pry it. You could actually probably slide it out. As
Yeah,
the
okay,
handle
I'd
of a
rather
warhammer
not
is a
destroy
thin
the
kind of
curse.
pole. So you wouldn't really need to pry it out of its hands.
Okay, I would like to take it out of its hand and be as careful, like, to not harm the corpse as possible.
All right, yeah, you delicately kind of slide it under, and the shoulder kind of moves slightly, but it doesn't break any of the corpse. It doesn't disturb any of the bandages wrapped around it. And now you hold a intricately detailed warhammer, and the way that it's sort of shaped, it's shaped like a large bird's beak.
That's so cool.
I'll never recover
That's
from this
so cool.
emotionally.
He has found a calling.
CPM is now just crying in the corner.
Tsutsulio, as you sort of examine the corpse that you're standing in front of, this one has, again, it's not really doesn't have hands per se wrapped around it, but it's sort of cradling this small flute in its arms. And as you sort of examine the flute, it appears to be made of some sort of carved wood. And make an investigation check for me before you do any more.
Can do. It's an investigation. I got a +4 to that. That's a 21.
All right. So without having to sort of pluck it, you can kind of tell a little bit more what it looks like from a check like that. And it appears to be carved into the shape of a snake's head. It sort of has a wider part where it resembles a cobra's hood.
Oh my god. Oh my god, snake artifact. I have
Oh
to.
my god.
I'm going to gently take the flute from this corpse without trying to disturb it.
Yeah, it has sort of a smooth touch to it, and you pull it out from under this, and it's small enough to fit in one hand and has sort of a couple frets along its surface where you can place your fingers to play different notes. And yeah, you now hold this wooden flute in the shape of a cobra's head in your hands.
I have a question. I have a question for you, Jay, really quick.
Okay.
You can read my character notes, right?
Yeah, I haven't done it in a long time though.
Okay, because I have in here that his favorite type of music is flute music.
Really? Okay, I didn't know that.
So I
That's
think this
hilarious.
is really
Snake
funny.
man.
This
I
is
definitely-
really funny.
Maybe it was subconscious because I read it a really long time ago, and I designed this item a really long time ago. So
Oh my god.
I don't-
No,
I
that's
don't
just funny.
that's really
But
funny.
I made his favorite instrument or like music the flute because A, I like flute music, but B,
Snake
yeah, he's a
charmers.
snake, so
Well, that's perfect then. Valbella, the center of this chamber, it kind of reaches up to about waist height on everybody else, more like knees on you, is this circular stone table in the shape of a bird. The wings outstretch and complete the circle. And at the center of it, where there's a little bit of a gap in it, you can see there's sort of a makeshift head and beak. And the very center of the head is a large eye. Make an investigation check for me, Valbella.
Okie 16.
Okay, with a 16, you of course notice this large blue gem that makes up the eye, and with the 16 of an investigation check, I would say you can kind of lean down and examine it a little bit closer. I think you still had a torch with you somewhere.
It did.
All right. Well, if you're still using the torchlight, then you can sort of take a look at it, and as it sort of glistens in the light, you see that it's slotted in there. It's not embedded. with the estimation that it may in fact be able to be pried loose.
I'm gonna attempt to pry it loose.
All right. Just using your fingers, or
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Also, can we say enough time has passed for me to put my armor back on? Anyway, can I? Well,
Not quite.
okay. In terms of what my shield is, what would you say that it is?
I don't know what you mean by that, but
Like, would we say that some aspect of it there is a thinner part of it that I could slot in and try to pry it up with?
suppose it's not exactly like a thin, like a knife's edge would be, though. It's definitely thicker
Okay.
than that. And it's not sharp either, so it's sort of a blunted
Well,
edge.
okay.
You could just ask somebody to lend you a dagger if you really wanted to. I think there's somebody out there who's got one.
Lunette, may I borrow
Yeah, I have
your? Okay, anybody.
Yeah,
I'll take a
everybody,
dagger.
yeah.
I have a
Dagger.
dagger.
Toss it to me,
Toss.
really.
Yeah, I think all
throw
three
it
of your party members
violent,
have knives.
I might even
Yeah, we-
have one somewhere.
We all have knives.
Oh, I don't.
Anyway,
I just-
there's a knife.
Thank you.
You get
Yeah,
one
I
of my
see.
3 daggers.
I searched through your backpack. That's why I said you can ask someone else.
Okay.
All right. So Tulio hands you his dagger, and you sort of slide the edge of the knife down in between the gap where this blue circular gem has been placed within the eye of this creature, of this bird,
Yes.
stone bird, and then you just sort of lever it slightly, and it quickly pries free, and now sits loose in the spot where it once did.
Like Indiana Jones.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Everybody get ready to run in case a rock
No,
comes
this
out
is
If
from
you're
fine.
the hole in the wall.
hesitating, Lunette's gonna mage hand the shit out of that. 'cause
I'm gonna
I
grab
haven't
it.
seen a single
Yeah, I'm
one
just gonna
inside.
grab it. I'm just gonna grab it.
You're just gonna grab it. All right. You pluck the circular sapphire from its spot where it was sitting, and kind of turn it over in your hands. It's relatively big, almost the size of a baseball. And almost completely clear. You can see right through it. It definitely looks quite valuable, though you can take a closer look at it later, because as you pluck it from its spot and begin to examine it, you hear just a rumbling all around you.
All right, Indiana Jones.
Run,
And
go.
the four of you with Elizabeth kind of off. She's examining some of the wall here. Back to your spots.
God damn
No.
You have to let
Damn
me finish
it.
talking before
it.
you.
No.
Stop
Yeah,
setting
maybe it's
this
a
game.
really pleasant, nice surprise.
Yeah, it's like a bunch of flowers that pops out the side of the wall.
Yeah, and then they
As-
do the same stuff the cactus did.
As this rumbling continues, and the three of you are sort of snap to attention, looking around, now focusing on what Valbella may have done. You see those 2 statues in the back
Oh God.
slowly begin to move.
I hate.
Oh
I
my
hate-
God. Oh,
I
oh
hate
my
that
God.
you
Oh
had
my
them
God.
I
ready.
would like to give them a warm embrace.
Can we get the
And-
fuck out of here?
These massive statues stand maybe 15, 16 feet tall.
Oh, they're only a couple feet taller than me.
Eyes, not mechanically. And as they begin to sort of pull themselves up from the area where they're sitting, they begin to walk towards you. And that is where we'll end the session for today.
I think that they are not
The
hostile.
tunnel. We won't know what's on the other side.
We are on the other side.
Yeah,
I think there should be
look how
another
great it's
side.
going.
All right, so that's where we'll end the session for today. We'll come back
This is great.
next time to
Everybody better be free next Sunday.
see
Feeling
them
myself
probably
full.
run away.
Yeah.
I don't think
think
I
that's a safe
I
bet.
don't know that I work. Let me make sure I don't work. Because I told her I
Lunette,
couldn't work.
Ezekiel, are you guys free?
To
Also,
my knowledge, yes.
I'm gonna bully you, Cecilio,
Why?
because you kept bullying me for the fucking burial rites.
I mean, you can do burial rites, but like,
Do they
It's
really
fine.
deserve them? They're
Yeah,
great.
they're
I'm
undead.
gonna bully
Oh
him
my
for
Grave
god,
robbers.
rob this grave. We
How do
know.
we know that though?
We lit you lit. Hey,
Because
listen.
Elizabeth suggested that they probably were.
A suggestion.
Also, they smelled bad and therefore don't
Yeah,
deserve
they're
it.
stinky, so
I don't work. I don't work
don't like stinky
Sunday.
corpses.
That's like
God,
actually, like that's
do I only work 3
God's
days?
words to himself. If they're stinky, they don't deserve burial rights.
Exactly. Stinky equals no bear.
All right. So,
What do you think we ever?
is there anything that definitely interferes with next week? Does anybody have anything that they know?
No, I don't work.
don't do anything ever.
Nope.
Okay.
I don't let my boss schedule me on Sunday.
Then we will say that next Sunday, which is the 5th.
December 12th, we might have to skip. I'm not sure. My boss has me scheduled for very weird hours, so I'm going to talk to her
Oh.
about it tomorrow.
Okay.
Maybe
well,
we could just
that's
do it on a different day.
Yeah, that's possible.
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
don't. Yeah, I mean, I have
let's
my schedule
focus
right in
on
front-
1 week ahead,
Yeah.
since we seem to have
Right.
scheduling issues no matter what. We'll
Yeah.
just focus on next week. So we'll say
Next
that
week I
next
have
week,
nothing.
7 if that works for everybody, but the time can be adjusted
Yes.
too.
Yeah.
Can't go too much earlier than that, but we could always push it an hour later if that's necessary.
I
but
think
we'll
that we
say-
should do that
We'll say that
every time. Every session.
We'll say that next week, next Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern, will be our next session. And if anything changes,
Yay.
just message me. It's all right. It's not the end of the world. I get it. But we'll say for now that next session will happen then. All right.
Hooray.
Was there any other questions you guys had? We kind of covered upcasting and stuff. So we don't need to do that now if no one has any more questions. But was there anything else?
No, I just wanted to know how it worked. But now that I know that it doesn't necessarily pertain to me currently,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna worry about it.
Yeah, your class you gain spells slower than the
As
others
long as the
because
people-
it's not your focus.
Right, as long as the people who can actually use it understand how it works, I'm good.
I'm good.
I know how to
It
use
worked
it.
exactly
so-
how I thought it would work.
It's not too complex. You get the hang of things as a spellcaster eventually. But yeah. Then we'll pick up again next time. Does anybody have anything else to add before we wrap up?
As per usual, we're sorry.
I would like to establish that
Among Us.
I'm gonna
And then a
lose it.
fireball hits you and you all die. Elizabeth is slightly
the
too far away.
statues.
She lives.
The statues fireball us, but not Elizabeth.
All right.
Hooray!
Then, to wrap up, if you want to keep track of scheduling stuff or get more involved, you can follow me on Twitter or join our Discord. It's not just for players, it's for everybody. We have meme channels, art channels, all sorts of things. If you want to look more into the lore of the living world that I run all my campaigns in, you can check out the World Anvil. For reference, this campaign takes place in the desert continent of the desert kingdom of Zul'Ghoran. In particular, they're moving sort of north from Al-Zahar towards Kasana Oasis. Right now, they're in the middle of the desert, though, so I can't really point out a specific spot for you. As for other stuff, if you ever miss a
Pull up a
session
desert
and want to go
picture
back
and be like, they're right here.
if you want to go back and catch up on things, you can check out the archive. I move all the VODs from Twitch over onto YouTube under just Grand Lorian, so search that up, same as my Twitch name. But the link is there too. So if you ever miss anything or want to go back and catch up on something that you haven't seen, you can check there. Most of the stuff is there. The odd session where there was a weird glitch might not be there, but for the most part, they are there. If there's something you cannot find, you could always at me on Twitter and yell at me, and my answer will probably be that one time when it glitched out at last Christmas. That's probably the answer to your question if you're wondering why something's not there. But other than that, most of the sessions will be there. I think we got pretty much everything from Whispers and Silversong. There's no sessions missing from those two. I don't think there's any missing from this one either, but I can't say that 100%. But yeah, so check all of that stuff out. Give us a follow if you haven't already. We always appreciate Twitch Primes as well, or even just subs. I just funnel all that money back into commissions and art and all sorts of stuff like that for the stream, so that's where your money goes. But thank you for the resubs that happened, resubs throughout this stream. And thanks for watching. I had a good time. Thanks for playing players.
Don't thank us. We don't deserve it.
Yeah.
No, we're super cool
Yeah.
and sexy. I think we do.
But, yeah,
That's arguable.
take care, everybody. The next stream that will happen will be tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern for more Silversong. As for Whispers, it seems from an update I just got during the stream that it might not be happening, which is unfortunate, but pretty much unavoidable in this circumstance. So I apologize for that, but it's going to have to be like that. I might still do a stream on Wednesday, though, just for fun. We can do another Hangout stream. We could try to do the same thing we did last time. That was pretty fun. Or we could do something different. I'm pretty open. Last time we wrote a one-shot in a single night. That was fun. So we might do that again. A one-shot that will eventually be run on this channel.
Probably for Seas of Sands.
Yeah, God knows we need it.
Well, that was sort of why I was writing some of them. The idea that maybe they could be written for 3 people and then used on off nights is one idea, but also just for 4 groups as well. Groups of 4 for like new people might be another option. So I haven't really decided, but either way, it's pretty easy to scale something from 3 to 4 players or vice versa. What were you gonna say?
No, I just was trying to figure out what the fuck is on Sutz's nose.
Oh, it's Lunette's tag from the thing. I think it's somebody's tag.
What?
The
Like,
Discord
where
thing
at?
that it's the Discord thing that it's linked to sometimes.
Hold
glitches,
on.
Look in
and
the
I'm
the
looking.
Twitch.
I'm looking. Hold on.
it sometimes glitches just
What?
because of the way that I have it. I can
Well,
fix
let
it,
me
but I don't want to because I'm lazy. But
No, it makes him
Is-
look like he has the bridge piercing and it's cool.
But like in the wrong place.
Yeah.
It's a
I
little
forget
low.
I forget if it places. Can you read it? It's really small
No.
for me. Can you guys read it?
No. Yeah, it just looks like blurry. Can't really read it.
Okay, it's one of your names. It's either Lunette or Cecilia's name.
It might be Lunette.
Why has he have 2 different icons? What?
For fun.
That's so wild. Anyway,
For fun.
the icon is different on
Phoenix, do you have
stream.
Nitro? Yeah. It's because it's a Nitro thing, I think.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
All right.
Imagine having Discord Nitro. Okay.
Then that's what we'll wrap up for tonight. Thank you for watching, everybody.
Yeah, follow
Is
Jay on
you-
Twitter if you want to see him, like, tweet underneath people talking about VTubers.
Shush.
And, like, they have cute little anime icons,
gone,
and
be
then
gone,
there's
Be
just...
gone.
Ban Cecilia.
I will cast fireball on you.
There's
Everybody has
just
to listen. I
this
hate
skeleton.
I hate networking, but it's a necessary thing. So
It's so
I feel
funny.
incredibly awkward talking to any human being, but
No, it's so funny. There's, like, really
skeleton
cute
gang.
anime, like, cat girls, and then you scroll down, and there's, like, a skeleton.
Hey, listen, we call them Nyanhari around here, okay? Be lore compliant at least if you're gonna make fun of me.
Oh,
I
God.
always retweet.
No,
the
it's
thing.
just, it's so funny.
I know, it's funny.
I always retweet the thing, but none of my mutuals interact with any of my posts.
My mutuals interact with it. Mine do. I had a friend today like my retweet of our Seas of Sand announcement.
By the way, I added
Which
you once, and
one?
you just never,
You
never
added
read it. I added
Where?
you, and you
Olivia.
just never
On
noticed.
Twitter?
It was like, yeah, on Twitter, like a couple
Twitter?
of months ago.
Hold on. What's your
Yeah,
Twitter?
you never noticed. I'm not gonna tell you. It's funnier this way.
All right.
Now I have to go
Who
look.
saw who
Yeah, you'll
saw the
have to
Seas
find
of
it.
Sands tweet?
Back to wrapping up.
Um,
I'm gonna end the stream.
yes, go.
So,
Oh.
good night, everybody. Good night, Malted One, and take care, everybody. And we will See
See
you
you hopefully
tomorrow.
same time next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're back for more
Next
C's,
week.
then next week. If you're back for tomorrow, then see you tomorrow. Other than that, thanks for watching. Have a good night.
Night night.
And
Bye,
take care.
gang.